And you guys see the deer here. I am going to attempt to show you how to use the deer cutouts. Sort of like this one. Just sort of, because I'm going to use different pattern. So, let's put all this stuff up on the screen. Hey, you guys, I got my deer cutouts here. And I'm going to show you guys how to use them. They're pretty simple. I also got myself some bags. These are just plain Christmas bags. They're gift bags. And hopefully this will work. I'm going to show you how to use those too. To make Christmas bags, your own Christmas bags. So, first off, I have the Fa La La transfer. This transfer is a E-size transfer. This is the largest transfer that we have. And this particular transfer, I think they're like $39 retail. But if you become a Chocateur designer, you get 40% off. So I get money off of that. Plus, we have new things going on with Chocateur. It used to be that you would have to come up with, you know, over the course of 3 months, every quarter, $150. They decreased that for COVID, and to top it off, that was supposed to be temporary, and then they made it permanent, so it's only $100. So you only have to spend like $35 a month to maintain your designership, which is really super easy. Just buy a couple transfers every month and you're good to go. You keep getting that discount. Let's see if I can get those open. Actually, with the 40% off for about $35, you can get, let's see, you could easily get this transfer. Actually, more than one of them. You could easily get 7 of the A-size transfers, which are this size here, like this. That's an A-size transfer. Let me move this around, because that seems to be crooked. But that's an A-size transfer, and you could get 5 of these each month and cover what you need. Plus, buy your chalk case. Easy peasy. It's really easy to come up with what you need. And you get to take all these things and you can make all kinds of stuff. As you can see, I used ink on this. This is a laundry bag, and I'm hanging it up here. But you fill that up, and that can become part of your decor. You see over here the sign, the Christmas sign that I have here. This is another thing that you could get. Plus, lots and lots of t-shirts. I make lots of t-shirts. I have t-shirts that I have to finish. And just tons of stuff. You can sell it on Etsy as well. Okay, so getting started here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to write back. And I'm doing winter, fall, winter 2020, fall, winter 2020. This is 1, to tell me what's the back side, and 2, to tell me, as I'm working on this project, what is, what catalog this came out of. And there are lots of little cut lines. You can see them here. You see all the white lines here? Those are cut lines. So I'm not going to cut everything up, but what I am going to do is I'm going to cut these 2 strips out, because I'm going to use these strips. So I'm just cutting on the cut line. And that leaves me enough space around my silk screen, because this white area is a silk screen. This is a fabric mesh in there. It's not a stencil. There we go. Let's cut it right there. Just like that. I'm going to put this to the side. So I have these cut out, and I have the deer cutouts, okay? These deer cutouts, they come in little boxes, and you can get them on the website if you're interested in them. I actually have some here in stock, so I'll be putting those over in the Easy Crafters craft room. So if you would like to check them out and buy them directly from me, I do have them. So what my plan is today is to take these, and I'm not going to do, I was going to do, you know, there is a cutout for these, a transfer, and I have it somewhere. But I wanted to do something a little bit different. Just a little bit different. So my thought was, how about a pattern on these and using this transfer from the Fa La La. So my plan is, I'm always, you know, I'm going to admit it, I don't have a plan, I just do things, and that's how it works. So I'm going to go ahead, I think, just make, now the thing that I had over there, she had that example, she used, I think it's the mud cloth, but I'm not using that. And what I want to do is I'm going to use this. I'm going to use red. I have my red over here, which I used the other night, so it's looking pretty good. And I'm going to go ahead, take my transfer, this transfer right here. I'm going to peel it off the backing, just like that. I'll fuzz it on my shirt, but let's do, I'm doing this. I'm going to go ahead just like that. Put that over there like that. And a little bit of this paste, which needs to be watered. Give me a second. My water fell. It falls all the time. Sorry, you guys. I keep knocking it down. Put a little water in there and use a little stir stick to stir this around. Hey, Lynn. Yep. You know, there's nothing that says you have to make things look exactly the way that somebody else might. So, I don't. Those of you guys who've been around for a while and watched me, you know how much I like to experiment. So, this is one of my experiments. I'm going to go ahead, just put this over here. I'm using red. And put it over here. And you know what? These are just wood. You can paint them and then put your paste on them. Choose whatever color works for you in your house. Ta-da! I like it. I like it. It's just so simple and so easy to do. I'm going to hang this over here. Hopefully I don't walk by it and get it stuck to my pants. like I have done that before. Some of you might remember last year in the spring, I did that. I used, I think it was a Peacemaker's transfer, and it got stuck to my pants, and then I didn't realize it was stuck to, here's the bad part, I did not realize it was stuck to my pants, and what happened was kind of funny. After the video, I found it on my pants, and I had sat on it, so it was all kind of wrinkled, but yeah. So right now, I'm just going to wipe my hands off here because I got some of the red paste. And I'll clean this off first on this side, which is the sticky side. And you'll notice red tends to stain things. That's why I want to clean it up. And over here on this side. I'm just wiping it off. You can use water. That works too. Here's the thing about the disinfectant wipes. As you're using them, here's what happens. They are really good about bringing the sticky back on your transfers. Okay? So if your transfer is getting kind of to where it doesn't want to stick, try this first. It will help. Okay, let me put this over here so it can dry. And yep, it is staining pretty good. I'll probably have to, at some point, I think I need to repaint this. What did I do with that? There it is. Okay, so that's those. Then I also had, over here, I have these. Now, paper's one of those things that you have to fuzz something, fuzz like crud, because it does not like to let go. Okay, let's go ahead and cut this out. Cut that piece off of there. So I have these, and here's the plan. Everybody, put that over there. And put my deer over here. Now I can keep using, I have these, this transfer, this is more part of that transfer. And I can use this on the bottom, but I also on here, you guys can kind of see there's some little pieces there. I'm going to start with this, but before I do it, and you know, I don't know how this is going to go. It could go great or it could go bad. So we're going to see. But I'm going to use some of the surface wax that we have. Open this up. So just kind of looks like regular old wax. And where did I put? Where did I put it? I had a little towel. Oh, there it is. Hang on. Here's a raggedy old towel. Could use that to wipe that off. And I'm going to take some of this wax right here, just a little. And I'm going to wax the surface just a little. Okay. Some people in Chocateur, they will just fuzz the crap out of their thing. But you know what? Paper can take wax too. So I'm putting this wax on here. That's going to seal that surface. And here we go. Now I'm taking my transfer right off my backing, just like this. And then I'm going to fuzz it. Yes, I'm fuzzing it on my shirt. Anything that's cotton, you can fuzz these on. Lynn says she did 29 glass happy birthday case plates with the happy birthday transfer using etching cream. See? Awesome. Cake plates. You know what? That's an awesome idea. I've used them on with etching cream on just there's like these clear glass plates that you can get from some of the stores, the dollar stores out there, and I have done that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead, pop this down on here. Let's go right about there. Just like that. Seal it down. I'll use a little bit of this red since I already have it open. Just like this. And I did go over that, so I'm going to go ahead and take it all the way to the edge. And take this one to the edge. Just like that. And pull it up. Look at that. I can decorate my own bags. Hi, Emery. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's nice to see somebody showing up over there on YouTube. So I've done that row. The other thing I can do is cut out one of these, and I think I'm going to cut out these little mittens, and we'll use the mittens here. Just like that. I got my mittens out, and I'm going to go ahead and put a little more of the wax. Now, like I said, a lot of people that are doing Chocateur, you know, they're just fuzzing the crud out of their transfers. But here's the thing, people. You can wax paper. I mean, we use wax paper in the kitchen. Guess what? It's paper. It just has wax on it. So I'm going to go in here and put some wax down. Just like that. Right on my bag. And then we're going to put the little mittens on there. Just like this. Let's center them. Ta-da! And grab some more of my red paste. Just like this. And these little bags, you can get them anywhere. You can get them at dollar stores, Target, Walmart, wherever you want to get them. And you can make your own Christmas bags. Now, we do have fonts. Whoops. There we go. We do have fonts. So if you wanted to customize these, you could with one of the fonts. I don't have enough room right now to pull one of my fonts out, so I'm not going to pull them out. But it is possible. So let's clean off the transfers. So this is just a real cute, easy idea with the deer. Those are cutouts that we have. If you're interested in the cutouts, just drop me a message and I'll get you links to those. I do have cutouts here, and I'm going to put them into the Easy Crafters Craft Room group on Facebook, and you can go in there and order them directly from me, or I'll drop a link, give you a link so that you can order them directly off the website. And again, Chocateur is super easy. Here's one thing. You know, there's a lot of transfers that I have, older transfers that are retired. I want to show you guys those, but everybody's like, no, you can't do that because, you know, customers can't get them. But here's the thing, you guys. If you become a designer, you get 40% off. You only have to spend $100 over 3 months. And believe me, if you do a lot of crafting, it's really easy to do that. I don't know how many of you have walked into a craft room and walked in, looked around, and walked out with nothing. I can't, I'm not allowed to do that because it's bad for my pocketbook to do that, because I try to limit how many times I go to craft stores, even online craft stores. But with Chalk Tour, I get a 40% discount as a designer, and I get to do however many I want, and it's really easy because just the minimum to maintain that 40% discount is about $35 a month. And you can do that if you do a lot of crafting. You can easily do that, and get more stuff. You'll get more stuff. Plus, if you show your friends and they decide they like it and they buy from you, you get a kickback from that. You get what's it called? A commission. Yeah, commission. Yes, it's called a commission, Desiree. You get a commission, and you can build your own team and help your friends get their own commissions and get paid for training them. So I do training, and my team, we're going to get started back up here. The last year has been just hard on me. Whoops. It says my battery is low on that? What the heck? Oh, it must have been pulled out. The cats. So, but you guys can see, easy peasy. Let me do another one of these because they're so darn easy. And I think I'll use a different color. Here, we'll put this one over there. I'm going to close my red because, yep, did red. I want to do a different color. So, close this red up. Let me snag another one of these. Where did I do with my scissors? I put my scissors, there they are. You guys, I'm not very organized. I fully admit that. Let's get the moose out. Let's get this moose out because this moose is super cute. And look at all these trees too. They're kind of, well, you know, these trees, I might be able to put one of these trees over here. That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? Do you guys think I could get a tree on there? I think I could get a tree on one. Let's see. Oh, I could get one. As long as I don't use the whole trunk, I could get one. Hey, we're doing a tree. Because I want to do a tree. I know. Here I go. Off on another tangent. I think I have, it's not OCD, attention deficit, but we got to come up with a name because it's craft. How many of you guys have a ton of craft projects that you have not finished? Because then it's like, oh, I want to do that one, and I want to do that one, and I want to do that one. So we could just call it craft attention deficit. Yeah, that's me. Craft attention deficit. I have craft attention deficit. Okay, so fonts. Yeah, Lynn, we have always carried fonts and numbers. We even have like the hashtag sign, among other things. Let me put this over here. I don't want to get it over. So yeah, we do have the hashtag sign. We have several different fonts. One was like, and I think it retired, I'm not real sure, but we had one transfer that the font was like the Ray Dunn font. The font that Ray Dunn uses on her stuff. You know, and until they came out with that font, I had no idea who Ray Dunn was. And then some of the other designers were going woo-ha over Ray Dunn stuff, and I'm like, what? And I figured out who it was and how popular her items were, and we had a font. I don't know if we still have it. You have more crafts than you can finish in a lifetime. Yeah, I have determined that unless I'm buying supplies to finish a craft, I'm not allowed to buy any more supplies to, you know, go off on tangents. Not allowed, because yeah, we won't talk about that, because if I keep buying more supplies for more projects that when I haven't finished all of these, I mean, I've got over here drop cloths to make curtains, which I haven't done yet, and they've been sitting there for 6 months. But yeah, 6 months with drop cloths. It's like, oh, Des, you need to make that. Okay, so here we go. I've got my Christmas tree out. I'm gonna just fuzz it a little briefly here, and I'm putting the tree right down the center. It's gonna go almost all the way to the top, just like that. Let me grab, let's see. I have, I like that blue. I know. I'm kind of weird, you guys. I was gonna use a green, but I have, where is it? There's green envy. I don't want to use green envy. It's too green. There's meadow. That's too meadow color. Where is it? I am going to use, unless I check this other one out. What is this one? Tide. I have 2 tides. I'm going to use this tide. I like this color. This is one of my favorite colors. What kind of wax is it? Again, this is actually surface wax that Chocateur sells that we can use. Some people will use min wax, but Chocateur has the jars of wax. They're a little smaller than the min wax. And this is looking a little like it needs to be stirred. Oh, it needs to be, see that? It's very hard. So I'm going to leave this one, put some more water in it because I've let this dry out. So I'm just going to soak it down and leave this one to sit. I'll have to come back to it. But I do have other colors, so let's see. I have Nantucket Blue. This is a pretty color as well. Where did I put my stir sticks? I got new stir sticks, guys. I got new stir sticks here. And, you know, you guys, how many of you guys are as messy as I am when you do projects? How many of you are messy like this? I'm like constantly, oh, I gotta clean this up. I gotta clean that up. I gotta clean that up. And then I get sidetracked and, you know, here's what happens. I did get more stuff to help me organize, though. So this is Nantucket Blue. And I'm going to use this one. And you know what? You can take these pastes and you can mix them with other colors and make your own colors. It's just like paint. All right, here we go. We're going with a blue. Just like that. Try to get that down. Just like this. This is so much fun. There we go. Just down here. There. There it goes. And pull it up. Look at that. We got a tree. Yay. Takes a little bit to dry and then they're fine. You can seal these with a little bit of a sealant spray. But these are just gift bags, so I'm not going to seal them. I might seal these guys. And if I wanted to, they're dry now. I can flip them over and put more transfer stuff on them. So, it's super simple, super easy to do these projects. Let me show you some of the projects that I have done recently and some of the other projects that other people have done. Yeah, let me take this off. You can see this is another designer's, she used the Christmas trees off this transfer to make that pillow. We do have pillowcases. And then, check it out, some more stuff done with the same transfer, using the mittens and the moose and all of that was on that transfer. And here's a different take on it. This is using, because we actually have a sheet of music, and they took, and I think they took a board on this, but you could use a cheap canvas that you get from Walmart or the Dollar Tree or Dollar General or some other store and do something like this. And I've done things like this before. This is something I did last week. Now this uses the ceramic 4-inch clay pots. I painted it black and the saucer is on top, and I just glued a glass bowl and then a wooden knob on top, painted the wooden knob black to go with that. And as you see, the glass bowl, it's a candy dish. So that candy dish, that's something that you could make and actually give it as a gift for Christmas, you know. So I'm hoping that you guys found some inspiration here, things that you can do. You know, I have these wooden cutouts that we sell, but you don't have to use these. You can go, I mean, there's the dollar stores. They have all kinds of different wooden shapes. They're much thinner. Obviously, this is fairly thick. And they stand up. But you don't have to use that. And you could, I mean, here's the thing, you guys. You can even take a cardboard box that you got something shipped from. And, you know, I get a lot of stuff shipped, so I have lots of cardboard. And you can cut that out, use a little bit of tape, seal it around, paint it, and make Christmas ornaments or decor that way. It's stuff that you could throw away. You don't even have to store it because you could do the same thing next year. And just go to town on it. So, and like I said, this is a laundry bag, and I just inked Santa on it. So, I hope you guys had fun. I had fun. I have a whole bunch of other projects to do between now and Christmas, because I've promised a lot of projects. So, you'll be seeing me. Thanks for joining me.